And I'm gonna tell you why. Because on the Kentucky Bang Bang scale, a Bang Bang is like bang. This is more like a beep.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Zach.
I'm John. Welcome back to Whiskey Neck Pour. Today we got a special treat for you. Today we have the 10-year Jack Daniels.
I thought for a hot second you were gonna drop that on the floor, and I was gonna cry because this was not easy to find.
Not these butter hands. Gonna keep it up. Yeah.
All right. So what do we know about this?
It's a limited release from Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, you've been doing some really good stuff lately. I really like that you're kind of letting your master distiller kind of just do his thing. This bottle is really a monumental bottle for Jack Daniels because, they haven't done one like this for, 100 years?
Yeah, we were doing some research online. This is the first 10-year age-stated bourbon or higher, or I should say whiskey because it's Jack Daniels,
right?
That they've put out in over 100 years. So this is kind of a big deal for them. We have heard a lot of really good things about this. Yeah. So super excited. I
have a general respect for anything that's sat in a barrel for 10 years. That's a long time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was 16,
John.
20. I was 20 years old when this bottle came out. Math has not been my strong part.
You're gonna have to put a little calculator in the back for you. 10 years. So we were 20 when this went into the barrels. Something you were telling me before we started shooting is that they actually rotate this through some of their rick houses. So It starts out up top and then they drop it down to the lower floors to kind of increase the variation.
It's actually a really cool concept. You start out at the top and then you work its way down to the bottom, and then it kind of sat at the bottom. So what do you think?
Let's go ahead and crack it open. I'm going to let you do the honors on this one. So a little bit about Jack Daniels while he is doing that. Obviously, everybody knows them for their Old Number 7. They are one of the largest distilleries in the country. They were actually the first registered distillery in the United States. They were
the first one.
The first one. Registered.
Had no idea.
Keyword there. 1866. They've obviously gone through a bunch of different changes since then. If you are interested, their website's actually got a ton of information, so it was really cool to read through some of that. Kind of how they dealt with Prohibition, World War I, World War II, all of those things.
I wonder how they dealt with Prohibition. Did they just shut down?
From what I could tell, they had a whole bunch of whiskey that just sat in rick houses for years.
That's sweet.
Kind of want to find out what happened, when they released that stuff, what it was like.
Let's get the Cork Pop.
All right. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
It's a real cork, too. Look at that.
I couldn't tell if that's real or synthetic.
No, that's real.
Kudos.
Yeah, real cork. Good stuff.
Like it.
You want to pour it in there, and we'll get some glasses ready here.
Let's get a little Jack Daddy going into the infinity barrel. Just for good measure.
Alrighty.
Pretty excited about this one. This has gotten some pretty mixed reviews.
I've heard a lot of good stuff.
Speaking of color, we don't really talk about color of whiskey, but this is a very dark, good-looking whiskey.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All right.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's really, really kind of got a deep caramel sort of color to it. It's not light, kind of like some of the stuff that we've had. I think the last one we did was that Blue Run. It was more of a brown sugar sort of color.
I'm super curious to hear what you're going to say about the smell.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh was right.
Wow.
I immediately go to 1792 12 year when I smell this. It smells just like it.
Really? I don't know if I've had the 12 year.
Pretty strong.
There's a lot happening. I don't know that I can't put it into words. I'm not there. I don't know how to describe that.
I think the best way to describe it, and again, like, we're not professionals, like we're just two buddies hanging out drinking whiskey. Like whatever their charring process is for their barrel is coming through to me on this one. It's like you really can like smell the whiskey breathing through the char process. Like you really can smell the wood is what I'm trying to say on this. Like
it's sat in a barrel for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's definitely. I'm getting a lot of that charred oak on the nose. There's just like a.
It's really pleasant.
What are the tasting notes on this? Did I even figure that out? Sure didn't.
Well, I'm going to tell you what tasting notes are.
I don't know.
Right now.
Ooh, that's
interesting. It tastes nothing like 1792 12 year.
That's super. I don't know that I've ever had. Okay, we're gonna just expand on this for a second because I don't have any other way to describe it. But that tasting wheel thing that you look at when you're trying to identify flavors, I'm getting a lot of those sort of earthy flavors, like some leather, like new leather though.
I did not look at the proof before we started this.
What is it?
Don't tell me, because I'm going to tell you right now what the proof is. Ready?
Sure.
It's got to be sitting just under 100.
How?
Am I right?
97.
Guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Because on the Kentucky Bang Bang scale, you know, a Bang Bang is like bang! A Bang Bang is like bang! This is more like a bang. Yeah, it's like, it's good. It's there. Like, you know you're drinking, but it's not like unpleasant when it touches your palate. Now, would I say for the money, would I grab another bottle?
I mean, I think retail here in Virginia, this was $75.
Yeah, I'm going to pass. I'm going to tell you, it's good. I like it. But I've had better under the price point.
That's true. Look at just sort of talking about 10-year age stuff. That Henry McKenna, hands down, is better, and that was $50.
Yeah, love you. You've done it right your whole life.
That Eagle Rare is consistently better. I mean, 10 years. Yeah.
I mean, whatever's going on is different. Like,
it's funky. It's weird. I don't know how else to describe that other than it's kind of funky.
Jack Daniels is kind of like the whiskey that got you into drinking whiskey. Like, no one wants to be like, yeah, like when I was like 21, I went to the bar and got Jack. But like, that's what you did. You got a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of like gets you into the game. And this is kind of one of those whiskeys where it's like, it was sweet at a certain point, but it's not quite Jack Daniels anymore. And it's like, I have respect for it. It's 10 years age. Like, I love the master distillers, like, being able to do things. Like, keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure this is something that I would personally gravitate towards if I had to do another drink of it.
It'll be interesting to come back to this in a few months once it's had some time to sit with some air. That, again, is kind of one of the things we're going to try to do is revisit some of these bottles after they've been open for a few months. Just to sort of see if there's a difference.
Smelling wise, I could smell this all day. It's great. But tasting wise, if you had to rate it.
Oh, man. It's hard. I want to say... Looking back at some of the stuff we've already sort of rated and looked at from the very beginning, the benchmark and the Kentucky Gentleman, this is clearly better than that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, night and day.
The problem is that there's something about it that like makes me not like it as much as the benchmark. I don't know why.
Ooh. Daddy Dak, that is straight disrespectful. I'm sorry.
I don't think I certainly don't mean anything like that. It's just, I guess I'm just not real big on some of those. Whatever this is, it's like some funky, leathery sort of.
spiced apple leather. I'm gonna stand behind it.
I could see that with a lot of like you rubbed some leather, like you took like a leather car seat and you rubbed it with charred wood.
I do it all the time.
Is that how you?
Yeah, that's what I do in my car.
I guess if I had to rate this, I'm probably gonna go with like a 6.2.
That's strong.
Because it's 10 years. It's Jack Daniels. Not easy to find, obviously. I mean, I had to like book it after work to try to go track this down, and there were 4 other people there right after me who were like, yeah. I don't know. 6.2. That's where I'm at.
All right. I clearly don't understand math. And I think I've proven that in multiple videos that my math skills have been off. I recently rated Stag to an 8. Because that was the right thing to do. Jack Daniels. It's a solid 4, man. It's good.
And you think I'm being disrespectful.
It's good.
4.
But like, I got to bring the scale back down to earth, right? Like, if I'm going to give something an 8, it's pretty dang good. But if I give something a 5, like, it's middle of the road. Like, that, and you can't tell me, like, Eagle Rare, like, if you stuck to Eagle Rare and an Old McKenna, like, I already know who's going to win that battle.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be a video that we'll do. We're going to do a 10-year aged battle, bourbon battle at some point here.
And I don't want to afford to be a bad review.
That means we got to find a bottle of McKenna now.
I think I have one.
Do you?
I
mean, I just grabbed one. We can do that if you want.
There we go.
Damn it. Okay. So a 4.
It's a solid 4. Like, this is like one of those ones that if it sat on the shelf all the time when I walk by it every day of the week, yes. But like, because it's Jack Daniels and it's a 10-year limited release, like, would I run to the store and pick it up because it's limited? Yeah, like, that's what I do.
You were super excited about this, too.
Yeah, I'm a bourbon collector. Like, you tell me I can't get it, I want it, right? Like, that's why I buy a Blue Run bottle for $150. Like,
FOMO.
That's it.
Fear of missing out.
It's literally like, I want it. But is this worth having on your shelf and, like, sitting there for years? No. Like, for $70, I think I can get a better bottle. I like it. It's a 4.
That is true. For $70, you can find better 10-year age stuff. I don't want to give it anything less than a 5 because, so in my, when I'm talking about rating stuff, like a 5 is I can take it or leave it. Anything under that is I'm not going to go buy it. If this is available in a store, I'm going to get it.
But why? Because it says this right here. It says right there on the side, limited release. If this said on the shelf,
limited release Jack Daniels 10 year. That's why.
If this said on the shelf and this was there every time you walked in, would you grab it?
If I was out, if I needed another bottle of it, I certainly would.
Okay, so you feel stronger than I do about it. I'm kind of like, I'd probably pass. Like,
it's 10-year age. I've never had anything like this before that's kind of given some of those like earthy notes so prominently. Like, this is really, it's kind of, it's not, I mean, it's interesting to experience. I don't know that I would.
You know what it reminds me of? What's the bottle? We don't have it out here. It's the weird one I brought to your bachelor party.
The ocean?
Yeah.
Or the seagrass?
Seagrass.
This reminds me of seagrass.
So no, in the fact that it doesn't taste like seagrass, but it's like one of those ones where it's like
kind of off.
It's so unique. You have to like try it, but then like it just kind of sits on your shelf because like you're never gonna pour like a real glass of it. And if you like seagrass, like, I'm sorry I offended you.
Seagrass got rated pretty high on that Fred Minnick.
It's totally unique.
Scale.
Like, I mean, like if I wanted a unique whiskey and like I was having people over like that drink whiskey, like I want to try it. I want them to try it, but this isn't something I would go out of my way for. So, solid 4. Zach's gonna go with the 5.
I'm 6.2. Is where I went with that on. 6.2.
Oh.
Don't know why. 6.2 just seemed to be. 6.5 seemed a little high for me.
I'm gonna go 4.111.
Okay. So if you like what we're doing here, if you like the video, if you like the content, please be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If there's something you want us to do differently, if there's something you want us to try to review.
Yeah, guys. Like, subscribe. Tater Nation out. I don't think I did a good job in that video.
I thought that was fine.
I don't know if I like this. I'm like trying to like it.